Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to the channel. It's been a few weeks since we've gone thrifting together. Took a little bit of a break to get my back patio makeover completed. If you didn't see that video, you're going to want to take a look at it after watching this one. I'm so happy with the way that turned out. Super proud. We are officially in spring, although here in South Florida, that's debatable because it's always hot, but it is a little bit cooler than it normally is. We are not hot and sticky just yet. So we have really been enjoying that area. Anyway, enough chatter. Let's go thrifting and then I'll meet you guys right back here and I'll share with you my haul. In the weeks prior to getting my back patio completed, I had been drawn to all things outdoor. Here I am taking a look at the artificial plants and florals just to see if there's anything here that I feel I can use. And quite honestly, if you're looking for these type of things, this is a good time to check your thrift store. A lot of people are spring cleaning and donating good quality items. These little decorative houses were really cute. They were $3 and $4. I didn't get them, but they were definitely very, very pretty. I also loved this little, I don't know if it's a fountain or just a decorative piece. I didn't see a pump on it, so I don't think that it is a fountain, although it looks like the child is holding a bottle upside down, so it may make sense that water should come out of there. I didn't really investigate it too much, but it's a cute piece. When you're thrifting a lot, it's always a good idea to still visit the stores, go to Home Goods, go to Target, go to some of those stores with decor that you like and take a look at what the prices are, because honestly, thrift store prices have gotten pretty outrageous. You can still find good deals, but you do have to look for it. Some of the items are definitely overpriced. When you go in stores and you see what's new and you see what the prices are, it really gives you a very good perspective when you're thrifting. Anyway, did you guys notice all this beautiful pottery I'm looking at? I was so drawn to this particular green one. Something was broken off the top and I did in fact consider getting it anyway because it was so beautiful. I have been loving all the pottery finds. They all just feel so unique and so special. Take your time, fall in line someday. It's hard to win, hard to pin one day. I look out for you to soothe away the blues in your eyes. Take a stand, move your hand someday. In your eyes, no disguise one day. I look out for you to soothe away the blues in your eyes. In your eyes. I just have to share this with you guys. I mean, look at this bird. Look at the feathers. Look at his eyes. Look at the beak. This thing was so real. This lady came up. She was completely amazed. And I later found his brother who was also pretty much alive. A little bit cringe, but this definitely goes on my list of strange things that I see at the thrift store. Another thing that I have been loving lately is patinaed silver. Now I know everyone is into the brass and the bronze and the copper. That has been popular for the last couple of years. Including myself, I am very much into brass and copper. In fact, I'm going to show you guys some amazing pieces coming up here shortly. But I think patinaed silver is going to become all the rave really soon. I mean, look at this bowl. Look at how beautiful the patina is on it. Look at the legs on this bowl. This thing is so beautiful. Anyways, if it does become popular, just remember you heard it here first. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. My name is Tricia. I share lots of thrifting, room makeovers, and furniture flips. So if you love all the DIY things, you're in the right place. Welcome, and I hope you consider subscribing. Let me know in the comments, where are you watching from and what is the weather like and what are you enjoying most about the season that you're in. And I know like places like Australia, New Zealand, I believe you guys are entering into the winter, so it's probably like fall. I'm not sure. I know for me, I am certainly enjoying all the flowers. I have had plants in my yard that I didn't even know flowered. Everything is flowering, so it is super beautiful to see, and I especially love driving around my area. There are so many flowering trees. Nature is so beautiful. Like I was just talking about enjoying the flowers of this time of the year, here is a Chinese bonsai floral arrangement made with semi-precious stone. That's the description I found when I looked this up. So I did find some similar items. I discovered that it is a Chinese bonsai. Jade on the bottom, so the little pot is made of jade. There's all these little white stones. I just love the colors. I love the different greens in it. I thought it was so unique. I don't have anything that looks like this, so this is very different to what I would typically decorate with, but I thought it was so precious. I paid $15 for it. All these parts are held together by these threads that it seems like the threads are wrapped around the stem, and then it attaches all these little pieces to it, which seems to be handmade in my opinion, but this is really, really beautiful. Lately, I have been loving handmade pottery. I see a lot of it from like Portugal and Mexico, and I wish I could just buy them all because a lot of them are so beautiful. I picked up this bowl. It has a marking on the bottom. I'm not sure what it says, but it's definitely a handmade piece, and it has this glazing on the inside. I love the color, and I love this green, almost like a leaf that's running through it. If you saw my back patio makeover, you would probably remember seeing this bowl. I used this to style the coffee table area there. I had some apples in it. And if you saw that video, comment below if you thought those apples were real. Because while I was at the thrift store, I found a pack of green apples. There is nothing about this apple that looks unreal. Besides the fact that if you
Try to bite into it, you'll probably break your teeth. I got 3 of them in a pack for $3. So I have a couple funny stories with these apples. When I was buying it in the store, the girl who was ringing me up, she looked at me a little bit confused as to why and where did I get these apples from. She kept touching them and looking at me, touching them and looking at me, and I'm like, they're not real. I promise you I got them here. Before I knew it, all the other cashiers were coming around. I kid you not, there's nothing about this apple that looks unreal. Even the little bit on the bottom, the color, the little flow on it, everything just looks so real. And here's another story. So I decorated my back patio. So I had 3 of them in this bowl. That afternoon, I took my son, I don't know where we went to. We went somewhere. He said to me, I can't remember ever having a green apple. Do you think I could have one when I get home? I'm like, where do we have green apples? You have them outside on the patio. And I started laughing. He's looking at me all confused. He started cracking up. He had plans to just pick it up and eat it. And I'm like, thank God you didn't, because your little teeth will not be in your mouth anymore. But anyway, back to the pottery. This is the bowl, super beautiful. So I got this a couple of weeks ago, and then earlier this week, 2 different times, I don't even think it was the same location of the thrift store, I found this little jug for $1.99. Not sure if it's missing a top, but anyway, I like it the way it is. I love the colors on it, and it reminded me of this bowl so much. I don't know if you can see how very similar they are. It has that dark green color with a little bit of that brown on top of it there, but these 2 just look like they belong together, and I think it's really nice to even style it like this inside of the bowl. The bowl was $2.99. This was $1.99. I thought that was a great deal, and I just love the look of glazed pottery. I'm just going to show you the other pottery items. I got these 2 mushrooms yesterday. They were $1.99 a piece, so they are like the terracotta with glazed top with 2 different colors. One is a little more red than the other one is a little more brown. But these also reminded me of that bowl. I'm gonna probably put this out on that coffee table. I think these are so cute. I don't know why they split items, but my thrift store tends to split the items. Oh, I don't know if people are picking it up and just putting it in different places, but I saw this, I thought it was cute, and then as I continued shopping, then I saw this one. That made me think that there's probably more, so I kept looking. I think this would be nice even like on a front patio amongst like your plants, and they'll add some interesting detail for sure. So this is another item that I found. This is actually a bowl designed for Tiffany and Company. All these years I thought Tiffany was beautiful jewelry and cute looking things, but this is the second item that's home decor that I found. I don't know if you guys remember when I found that glass, I think it was on Apple. One of you bought it over on Instagram. That was also a piece from Tiffany and Company. This one was a collaboration with E. Peretti, an Italian designer. It has this thumbprint design, so it makes it easy to hold. It seems to be like terracotta with glazing on the inside. It's really, really pretty. At first, when I saw these marks on it, I thought maybe it was damaged. I found a couple of them online and they all have this like watermark, and it's very random. It has it here as well. I was looking into it to figure out what was the intention, like what was it made for? It was suggested to be used either in the kitchen or for decorating. It's really pretty enough that you can decorate with it. I did mention this before. If you're new here, I'll just mention it again. Some of my thrifted items I have been making available for you guys to purchase. Not everything, because I really thrift for my own home, but there are some items that I have been making available for sale on Instagram. So if you're interested, just follow me on Instagram and you'll see what items I list there. I also got this lantern, which I thought was super special. I love the hobnail pattern around the sides. It's like an off-white color. It has like this clear glass like rim on the bottom here with the little hobnails going around. It's really, really pretty. I love the practicality as well as it being such a beautiful decorative piece. This glass portion here is very, very thin. I'm very careful with it. I have not been moving it around too much because it's so delicate. On my last thrifting video, I got that little mirrored tray, and quite a few of you liked that. I found this, which is very similar to it, a little bit more of a filigree type detail around the edge. Of course, it's not round. This one is oval. That one was round. What I liked about this, the mirror has that aged patinaed look to it, which I know a lot of the newer items are trying to mimic the look of that. So I'm not sure if this was made to look like that or if it just happened over time. It does feel like it did because I can tell that this piece has been around for a while, and I think it naturally aged. It's a bit dusty, it does need some cleaning, but I'm going to be careful even with that because I don't want to take off too much of the patina that's on there. Don't know if I mentioned, I did pay $5.99. Very versatile piece. This can be used on the vanity, your dining table, coffee table, console, kitchen. This can be used in so many different ways to do a little collage of different items. I also picked up this candle stand. This is a solid wood candle stand with some brass detail. I love the versatility of it because you can use it just about anywhere because of the way these parts move. It holds 5 candles, as you can see. If you're using it on a shelf and you just want to have it straight like this, you can use it that way. If you want to use it on a table and have it like this, where it spreads a little bit across the different angles of the table, you can do that, or just have it at, you know, like a diagonal. It has this brass piece around the base here. This is solid wood all the way through, and these two that appear to be brass, they are painted brass. So it's actually wood that's painted these two parts. This piece going across here is brass. It is a really nice quality piece, very well made, very nice colors. I thought this was a great find. And what is a haul without at least one piece of art? I got this little flowered art. Pretty often I move things around. I originally had the little mirror on my gallery wall there. I put it back in its original location in the guest room, and I put this there. It adds some color for this time of year. So pretty. I love this. Look at these two angels. How beautiful. I thought these were so gorgeous, and again, these were in 2 different locations. I found one first and I was so excited. It was $5.99 and I was so thrilled to find it. And then later on in the store, I found his buddy, which was also $5.99. So at least they priced them the same. They are candle holders. So there's a little holder on the back, so you put a candle. I could imagine this being really pretty with lit candles, with the angel and the little light on the top. These will do well at Christmas, but I think they can work any time of year. They're beautiful. I found this little wooden box. Not only does it have all this beautiful carving on the top and around all the sides, it has this gold leafing on the top there, which is so gorgeous. I love, love, love this. I got some textiles. This is a white crochet. I want to say it's just like for a tabletop. It's kind of like a rectangle shape. I use this on my patio on the little side table. I just draped this over it and it's so gorgeous. I love that it's white. I can use this pretty much anywhere. Actually, these 2 items I found at the Goodwill. As you know, I really don't get much items at the Goodwills here in South Florida, but it doesn't stop me from stopping in. Every time I'm in the area and there's one and I have a few minutes, I pop in. I don't allocate a lot of time because there's usually not a lot to choose from, and I also don't really find a lot, so I could go in and be in and out in 30 minutes, which at my regular thrift store doesn't happen. I'm there for hours. I also found these 6 fabric napkins at the Goodwill. I paid $4. It's this brown color and it has this lace detailing around the edge, which is also so gorgeous. We don't usually use cloth napkins because we are not formal dining people, but I think this would be great in the fall, so you can look forward to seeing something with this involved later this year. And this particular day at the Goodwill, I actually scored these two pieces as well as this diffuser that you see over here. This is the diffuser that I have had for several years. It's from Young Living. And I have been keeping my eyes peeled every time I go to the thrift store to find another one. And I found this one, it was brand new. There are lots of diffusers out on the market, but I have been looking out for this one because I've gotten used to using this one. And I wanted to have another one because I almost daily I diffuse oils. And I think I paid $8 for it. I paid over $100 for it when I originally bought it, and it has served me well, so I figured I'll love to get another one like this, and I couldn't believe that I found it as new as it was. It has the light on right now, but I typically don't put any light on. I just like it to just be kind of inconspicuous, and then you just have that smell. If you remember when I found my first alabaster lamp, how excited I was. Could you imagine how excited I was when I saw this on the shelf? I love items that combine different elements. This has 3-in-1. It has marble, it has the brass, it has glass. This is so beautiful. I love this statue. It's an angel. There's some wings on the back. He or she is holding a bird, which is also another one of my favorite things to find. I love angel statues. I love children's statues, and I love birds. So this lamp has a lot of things that I personally love. I believe that this is definitely older and probably not vintage, but an antique. It has a lot of electrical wire holding all this together, so I don't trust the wiring, so I'm just gonna rewire the whole thing. That's pretty simple to do. I love the cuts on the glass. I love the shape of it. I love the brass detail. It looks like it's missing something on the top, in my opinion. It has this arm on top here, which looks like it's supposed to hold like another half of the glass, if that makes sense. Honestly, I love it the way it is. So I'm likely gonna just remove this part. Love the base of it. This is so gorgeous. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to go out to your thrift store, look for items that you love, that you enjoy, and decorate your home. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.